All right, so we're gonna be doing a live trading session here on the SPY. It looks like another play is setting up. Currently having a nice bounce off this break and retest level. So, yeah, we shall see. Plays are definitely setting up. So, you know, we shall see here how this plays out. Just had a very nice bounce, off that break and retest level. All right, so guys, we're just waiting to see how SPY reacts here at this level. Um, it's currently having a successful break and retest, closing the 30-minute candle strong. So yeah, we shall see. It's a bit of a battle right now. Hmm. I mean, calls is getting a little tempting here, man. Calls is getting a little tempted here. This looks fairly bullish on this dip here. A little disappointed it already spiked 2 points from the lows. Um, but yeah, this is just looking very bullish. We could potentially even retest highs. It's really got to break above this 654, 50, 655 zone. Um, it's fairly tempting to get in on some calls. Let's see. All right, so this is the 1 minute pattern is actually interesting. We have a lot going on within the 1 minute pattern. Before I miss out on this move, I'm gonna see if I can just quickly find something on the one mins. It's definitely more of a rarity. But yeah, 1 minute pattern formed a lot of dojis with a lot of bullish candles facing to the downside. This right here, this is rare. This is some rare price action going on. We got some dojis, we got some breakouts, we got some retests, we got some dojis, green facing down, green facing down. This is all bullish as fuck, you know? For those of you who already know, you can just get the fuck in. Um, oh my fucking gosh, man. Fucking shit, this thing is fucking popping off. But I'm just gonna go back and see because this is signaling we could go to high day retest pretty quickly. I'm just gonna go back and see if I can find anything similar to that. The 1 minute chart pattern because that's definitely a rarity. The way this is going up is definitely on the rare side. The pattern is forming. See if there's anything similar. Yes, yeah, so stuff it gradually went up and then gradually went down. And buying the dips is gonna be one of the best moves. It just seems like the best thing we can do is just gradually buy into a dip and not go too far out in a situation like this. Um, but yeah, man, I'm saying that's just a rare pattern. You know, I don't see that often the way this is climbing up. It's a little unfortunate. It already spiked 2 points, signaling that a gradual uptrend, but also some downside and some dips. So it's a little fucked up. It's just more of scalp, I would say, if you're gonna trade this. Definitely more of an in and out situation, it looks like. But yeah, this isn't giving me much. There's not. It's a rare fucking pattern. This shit is rare. Like, yeah, gradually go up, small pullbacks. Don't go too far out of the money. That's what we're setting up for, I think. Um, I got to decide here if I want to get on this dip. This just dropped $1. You can see it's just battling between lower highs and higher support in between the crunch. Let's see. What did we, you know, so we closed at 655. We opened at 651. We did gap down. I really don't like that in terms of buying calls. The fact that this gap down, this could close bearish. So that's a little fucked up. Um, Man, this is a tricky situation. This really is. The daily chart is what's making everything just so fucked up for this trade right now. It's really the daily chart signaling two potential outcomes, but I'm just, man, it's like you got to be extremely careful with calls with this daily chart pattern because we could close a little bearish. Um, I'm gonna give this a little time. This is like, this is definitely playing with some fire right now for sure. Like, hmm. All right, you know what? I am seeing some bullish signals as well, but the signal is it's just the gap down. I just don't like how this gap down. It's either gonna close weak or just close very strong. Like the gap down's fucking it up. So we really got to focus on this micro price action to kind of confirm what's happening. But man, I'm seeing some bullish signals on the daily. I'm also seeing bearish signals on the daily. It's just I will say the fact that this did gap down, that's what's fucking me up. For me to be going long, especially after a 2 point spike. That's really what's fucking it up for me is the gap down because due to that gap down, there is high probabilities that we can close weak, sell off, give back some gains. So I would say the gap down is making this the most difficult. It really is. Also, we're trading at a very difficult level, like this just had a break and retest at 652, spiked 2 points. Now we're just in the middle between this support zone of 655 to 654 and this previous resistance of 652 to 653. So we're also in the middle, so everything's just a little fucked up. Um, let's see. Man, this is tough. I would say this is an extremely tough decision in trade to be trading right now. If you guys took a trade, I would really say it's just more of a YOLO degenerate kind of trade if you guys ended up doing something here. It looks extremely difficult. It looks extremely challenging. It looks a little indecisive. Like, oh man, this is just tough, man. This shit looks like it wants to spike again and then drop, Maybe like a quick spike and then drop again. Everything is just fucked right now. Um, Yeah, it looks like just another spike and then a drop. That's what I would say. It spikes and then it drops. That's what this shit looks like, you know? The reality is, though, this could have already been the spike. That's just one of the realities of the situation. But I mean, I think it has a little bit more upside and then it just drops. That's what I would say. Let me see. What are the 654 calls at? Let's see. Like it does look like it wants to pop off and then drop, but either way, the shit is gonna try to drop too. 654 calls, they aren't at too bad of a price. But yeah, man, if you guys make a trade here, just know this shit is fucked. You know, there's really not much to be doing other than a quick scalp. That's just like it doesn't seem to be in the probabilities of anyone at this current level, you know. So yeah, this best thing we can do is just to kind of wait this out. It would be a little surprising though if this was the exact peak. I think that would be a little bit surprising if we can go back above 655. Like it just doesn't seem like to just end right there with that green facing down. Like I think he's gonna try to go above the wick and then drop. We'll see. Like I said, man, it's just there's just lack of confirmations both ways. People are getting clipped both ways at this level. You know, it spikes at this level, it drops at this level. People are getting clipped and fucked both ways around this zone. It's not the best zone. Um, so yeah, like I said, man, I'm just waiting this out. You know, we got power hour coming up in an hour. You know, the true power hour is an hour and 30 minutes. So we just got to kind of wait this shit out and wait for a better setup. You know, the more time goes on, the more the market is going to reveal itself. And then once the market reveals itself, you know, we'll have a much better understanding on how to capitalize off of it. You know, if nothing's revealed, if nothing's exposed, then things can become harder to read, you know? If nothing's open, if nothing's readable, if nothing's exposed, like if nothing's revealed, you know, it's like barely scraping the fucking surface. Like, it could be a lot more difficult to place a trade in a situation like that. So, yeah, I think we just gotta kind of just wait this out. You know, if you guys made a trade at this level, it would literally just be just to trade. You know, just to enter a trade. That's all it would be. Nothing special, whether you won or lost. Like, definitely not the best setup at the best price. You know. So yeah, I'm gonna be waiting, you know. Um, but we shall see. You know, all it takes is one thing in the market to switch an instant. I can make a trade like that. So yeah, we are literally at a make or break battleground. That's what we are at right now, a make or break battleground between the Bulls and the Bears. Um, you know, this is not it's not a good place or level to be trading at. So yeah, we just gotta wait this shit out, man. All right, guys, I'll be back. Um, I missed a phone call. I'm gonna take this real quick, so shouldn't be too long. I'll be back within time. All right, so guys, Spy is just dead right now. Um, we're just waiting this out. There's just nothing to be doing right now. It died at a level. It could literally be the peak. Could have been a great level for puts if someone holds that, but I'm not like this zone. I'm like staying away from this overall zone. This is just not too much like it's just not it right now. So right now in terms of what it's trying to do, you can see we got some lower high attempts. We got a red, green, red, top at pre-market highs, red, green, red, sells off, red, green, red, beginning to sell off. Previous support is now resistance, new lower highs, red, green, red, right? So it kind of got stuck in this battle zone of like your previous resistance right here. This was previous resistance and previous support. So your resistance was right around here. Your support was right around here. It topped at pre-market resistance, red, green, red, flush, red, green, red, flush, break and retest, bottomed at a normal level to be bouncing, and then it it's maintaining lower highs. So it's maintaining higher support, it's maintaining lower highs, but if you look, man, the Bears are really trying to set those traps, with that red, green, red, red, green, red flush, red, green, red, red, green, red flush. So, I mean, this is just not, we're just gonna have to give this some time, man. This is very interesting on how this is actually setting up. I wouldn't say it's over for the Bulls yet. It's too early to tell. It really is. Um, it's still too early to tell, but this is fucked. This really is. Like damn. So we got red, green, red, just red, green, red, red, green, red. I mean, we also have a green double red, green at higher support, but then we got the red, green, red coming again at lower highs. Like this shit is fucked. The where the confirmations are forming right now, they're forming out of battle zone, making it really fucked up. Like the people who are winning are the ones who just get in and know the levels. Like this is a break and retest level, just buy the dip. This is a lower high, just short the spike. Like in terms of confirmations, the confirmations are closing at some of at the levels are too high. The confirmations are actually closing in a way that's trapping people who trade the confirmations. So, and the levels already played out too. So everything's just fucked. The levels played out, the confirmations already formed, and they ended up closing at not good levels to trade the confirmations. So this shit is fucked. Um, so yeah, we're really just gonna have to wait this out. But like I said, I was seeing there, like if SPY gaps down, there is far more bearish signals of a close than bullish. There's not a lot of bullish, there's a lot of bearish. So it's something to keep in mind. That's why I'm being very cautious with buying calls at higher levels into the close because we gapped down. That's why we had a nice gap down. But if it keeps holding that floor, then the bulls are going to push for another breakout. The floor is right around here at 652. So I'm just giving this some time. We have plenty of time to make another trade. We got an hour and 30 minutes. Um, so yeah, I'm just waiting this out here, giving it some time for these confirmations to form. Um, one of the disadvantages of the confirmations right now, we're in a tight channel, and like I said, when the confirmation closes, it's at the worst level to trade the confirmation. So that's one of the biggest problems in this. And it just keeps on going back and forth in between this tight channel that we're in. It's like a 2 point channel. So there's just not much we can do in terms of making a trade right now. There really isn't, unless we just wanted to get in and out in fucking seconds. But if you guys want a really good trade, there's not much to be doing. Um, we're towards the upper range for puts. So if someone YOLO to put and hold it, it could work out. But it's just there's too much lack going on. It's a little too early too. We're gonna have to wait this out. That's what we're gonna have to do. Um, so yeah, we're gonna wait this out a bit, you know. Losing remains a personal choice, man. We absolutely crushed it, dude. I had my biggest win on ES after my first loss on ES this year. I had my biggest win yesterday. I didn't even have time to post a video, man. Fuck, it was my biggest win. And then I had 3 wins on calls, 1 loss on calls. We crushed it. It was a massive green day. I made over 124 points on ES. It spiked over 250 points for my entry. And like, if you watch the video, I literally said if SPY goes below 645, it's going to bottom at 641, just go long. That was exact lows after it went below 645. Like, shit was crazy, man. You know? Especially after an amazing day like yesterday, where SPY went up like 24 points in 30 minutes. You know, today is just lacking. But one thing it is doing is the bulls are maintaining. They're maintaining their ground with attempts of that bullish closing week to break above 667. The bulls are still in this. We have plenty of time. So the bulls really need to just hold 650s from here. That's what they would need to do to push higher. So you know, we're just waiting this out. People are getting clipped right now. You know, that's all I'm seeing is just people getting clipped right now. So we just need to kind of wait things out a bit. So yeah, there's just not much to be trading right now. Yes, we just gotta wait this out, you know? We got an hour, 39 minutes. Power hour should be decent. Power hour's been getting a lot better lately. We had a very nice Giro pulled out like a 400% return yesterday during power hour. That was fucking amazing. Um, so yeah, power hour has been getting a lot better recently. Futures maintains the best time to trade. We had a 250 point spike that I was in on long. You know, when it dropped back down a little, I sold for 124 point move, 120 plus point move. So yeah, just waiting this shit out, man. We got hour and 39 mins. Hour and 39 minutes. Yeah, this fucking, why the fuck is YouTube automatically playing videos that go on my own page? That's fucking good. Alright, guys, gotta wait. Oh my gosh, man, this fucking market, I swear, this like the more I'm looking at this, it's trying to pop off. But there's also strong signals that it's gonna crash around this zone. This shit is tough right now. This really is. This this is definitely tough right now. Oh man, it just looks like for a quick scalp, this shit wants to pop off into the 655s. That's just what's giving right now. Like, fuck, man. All right, guys, I'm gonna have to do a quick YOLO here, man. I'm gonna have to do a quick YOLO. Just know this is not the best setup, and there's limited upside potentials. So just understand that. Um, fuck, man. It looks like we're setting up for a quick play for 655 calls to go in the money. Damn, like this shit, man. Every time I'm about to get in, this shit just spikes. It's like every fucking time this shit's been happening since I started the stream. It's just giving quick move to 655, then danger for drop. That's the shit that's giving. If someone wanted to scalp a quick trade, it's looking like a quick spike. So, you know, shit, man. This is a fucking. I hate when you're trying to get in on a trade and it just keeps going up. Like, it's just so fucking annoying. Like, let's see. Hmm. Yeah, this shit. Bro, this has to yeah, like dude, I'm getting in, like fuck it. All right, so I'm in at 77 cents on 655 calls. 77 cents on 655 calls. So this is where we are in at in terms of our profit target. It's going to be right here. So 655 calls just got in on that. Just know this is not the best setup at the best price, you know. Don't go taking big risk on this. It does appear to be in our favor though for a nice little in and out scalp. I do like how the contracts are on the cheaper side too. So yeah, we'll see how this goes. Bro, I'm typing out this alert and this shit's already up. Like you see, like this is why people have to be on streams and shit, you know? And even YouTube isn't real time. That's a YouTube fucking problem. Like YouTube has a short-term delay. Zoom and Telegram is real time. That shit is fucking Zoom and Telegram is 100% real time. But yeah, dude, I'm not even gonna like type this shit out. That's just another thing with live streams. Like if I'm live on a stream, it's just like, dude, if the shit plays out instantly, there's nothing to fucking type out. Like, so you know, that was a nice little move in our favor. You know, now if I wanted to, I could send out the trade. Like the shit literally just came back to our entry. Like this is just so fucked. It's just such a quick trade though. It's another thing. But look, man, I'm in on 655 calls. I think we're gonna go a little bit higher instead of just topping out here. So, yeah, we shall see. You know, we have time in the game. Mm-mm-mm. We have some time. So, let's take a look at this 30-minute candle. This could fuck with our trade in terms of how this closes. You know, we literally entered a trade right as the 30-minute candle was closing. Um, so let's see. Hmm. So we got 1 minute until this shit closes. It's gonna help give us a better understanding on where we're going for the next 30 minutes. Um, so ideally we want to close green. Look, this is what we want. Oh, this is fucking perfect, dude. This shit is looking bullish as fuck now. So you guys need to understand about trading. you got to be able to adapt quickly. Something can look like shit, something can look like there's nothing to do, and then all of a sudden something happens, something forms, something's confirmed, and then there's a move to be made, and you got to like switch very, very quickly, meaning you have to go from like your previous state where you're just observing and watching, and then like shift into a state where you're fucking executing, not observing, and making moves and not hesitating, right? So you got to be able to make that shift like a fucking light going on and off very, very quickly. Because some people, as they're making the shift, they stay too long in a certain state and it fucks with the shift that they need to make to get to where they need to go. So this is like, I would say this is fairly bullish. You know, it's a little bullish, it's a little bearish. It's like mixed. You know, we got some mixed action going on here. Um, but this it's just giving, you know, it's giving spikes and crashes. That's what this shit is giving. Some spikes and some drops. Lots of fuckery. Let's see. But yeah, I mean, if you look at what's going on, you know, this looks similar to this, and then we started to uptrend. So the main key is we got to stay above this level. For this trade to be a nice, fantastic print where we literally get in towards the exact lows, you know, we need to stay right around here. 654 to 654.20. If we can hold this zone and begin to bounce, we're going to see a nice break above the previous 30-minute high, sell the calls into the money, can leave some runners, right? So the key for this to work out in terms of a very successfully timed trade, the SPY needs to hold this zone, right? So we had resistance here, we had a breakout here, we had a retest here, we have a green, double red green, which is technically bullish, but then we have some lower highs, and I'm telling you, this candle, it's not the most bullish candle. I went back throughout the 30-minute chart, and it's actually signaling, like you can see right here, this is very similar, this is very similar, right? So it's giving mixed signals. It's signaling bullish and it's also signaling bearish. Now the key is it just needs to bottom where the fuck it just bottomed. If we could just hold above that zone, it's going to be bullish as fuck, right? And just remember, if a trade goes green and you flip red, green to red is a choice, losing is a choice. Okay, so there we go. So our calls are now in the money. Our profit target has now hit. This is a zone where it's going to try to drop burst, right? So just understand. What I would say is take your gains and leave runners. That's what I would say. In terms of runners, no more than 20%. So look, I'm well aware this can go hell of a lot higher to 657. I'm well aware of it. But look, I'm locked in. I'm taking my gains on that. So I'm out at 129 cents. So I sold that at 129 cents, right? So I was in at 77 cents. I just sold above my profit target for 129 cents, right? So that's it. Now we just do nothing. And like I said, if you want, you can leave some light runners, nothing too crazy. So the point being is everybody should be green. Losing is a personal choice. When I bought the trade, I got in at the exact lows. I timed it perfectly. This previous resistance had a break and retest. Green, red, green came in on the 1 minutes. We had the strong breakout. The calls went in the money. Losing is genuinely a personal choice. So now what you guys have to do is you have to shift. You have to shift back into doing nothing, into just observing the market, right? So now you're just going to see that I'm just going to be observing the market, just going to be waiting for another trade. And that's it, you know? So now you shift back, man. I'm telling you, traders have to learn how to shift their energy and how to shift their attention and adapt very, very quickly. Because some of the problems that I see with traders is they get stuck in a, you know, they shifted, but it's like they're split. It's like they're still carrying that previous, you know, state of mind, that previous, you know, state. Like, you know, if it's time to trade, it's not time to sit here and observe and hesitate, right? Like that's people need to get that. And when it's not time to trade, then it's time to fucking observe and fucking watch the market. Like one problem that traders have is they don't fucking, you know, they don't fully switch, they don't fully adapt, they don't fully shift, you know? Um, so just be aware of that because that's very important, man. Some people try to carry both states with them. When they're in a trade, they try to like observe too and they hesitate on like adding or getting out of the trade. They're like stuck in both. They're stuck in the fucking middle. It's like they have two, like they're split. It's like they have two states of minds when they're just supposed to do one thing. When it's time to trade, you trade. When it's not time to trade, You fucking sit here and you just observe this shit and do nothing, and then you wait for a move to happen. You identify the shift. When something shifts, we can sit here and observe the market for 3 hours and say this is shit, there's nothing to do, we're waiting, and then all of a sudden a second later, boom, everything shifts. And you got to think about that. Like, if someone was just looking at the screen for 3 hours, and they're tied to what the fuck they wore in those 3 hours, and then when it's time to make a move, if they bring that energy with them, if they're just fucking tied to that shit and they don't fucking make the move quickly, and they're hesitating and they're still observing and they're still stuck in that fucking shit that they're in, they're fucked. They're not fucking trading. They're not fucking trading. Like, literally trading is being able to shift, is having the ability to shift at the speed of light. That's literally what trading is. It's to sit here and to fucking observe. And then when there's a move to be made, it's to cut that observation and fucking make a move, execute the trade, get in, get out, have your plan, leave your runners, right? Like, that's literally fucking trading. I've just seen, man, and like in the past, I've even seen that. Um, that's something that I've experienced and gone through, is just like being stuck in a state for too long. Like, when it's time to observe, when it's time to just watch the market, you can do that, but when it's time to execute, you have to exit that state and go into full execution mode, no hesitation, full execution mode. Like, for some people, that could be like a little bit difficult or just feel a little bit off. Like, think about it. Like, if you're just watching something for hours and hours and hours, for some people, they have to get used to that. It's like, dude, if I'm watching this for hours and then all of a sudden I have to click a button, go into full fucking trading mode like that within the snap of the fucking fingers, it's like, it's kind of crazy to think about, like hours and hours and hours of doing nothing, watching, observing, and then when it's time to fucking take a shot, you got to take that fucking shot. But it just becomes a little bit, because it doesn't seem like a balanced equation. It's almost if like 90% of the time watching and observing, 10% of the time actually executing and doing something, right? So just understand, when it's time to execute, focus on executing. When it's time to fucking watch the market, focus on watching and observing the market. Don't try to bring two into one and fuck your shit up, man. Um, so yeah, I just want to make that very clear, man, because that's something that I've had to work on, throughout the past. So so yeah, you know, we absolutely crushed that play, man. Like, we timed it perfectly. The calls went deep in the money. We were in at 77 cents. We got out 129 cents, man. Do the math. We made like 80% plus on that. Nearly 100% profit return at the speed of light. In terms of the pattern that played out, it was this same one, man. This is what really caught my attention was, if we go back to, oh man, look at this. So all the SPY's been doing is break and retesting. Now that more time has passed, it's more on pace and more on track for a bullish attempt into the close. Um, but in terms of the SPY, you could see it had resistance here at 653, had a very nice breakout, came back down to retest, had a very successful break and retest, began to spike, formed some lower highs right here on this break and retest, right? So the SPY has been consistently bouncing at these break and retest levels, and it's been consistently dropping at the break and retest levels too, right? This was a break and retest level right here. It cracked, it spiked, it sold off. This was a break and retest level right here. Strategy works both ways. It spiked right here, right? This was a break and retest level right here. It dropped right here, right? And then it came back down to this break and retest level right here, and then it spiked right here. So that's what really caught my attention was, identifying that 652 is a very strong break and retest support level with big upside potential, and just understanding in terms of current market conditions, the most likely outcome was a bullish week. So when that most likely bullish weekly outcome comes into effect and begins to activate, that's when buying the dips is going to be extremely lucrative and advantageous for the bulls, right? So I noticed that it kept on breaking and retesting at this key oversold level, and then we had a slightly higher level, no longer at 652, it was towards 653, and then we had another successful break and retest, red green, breakout, breakout. Shout out to everyone who's leaving runners. Like I said, leave 20% to run, because this could realistically go above the highs, right? So we left some runners as well. But anyways, I noticed all the break and retest, and then spied another breakout right here. It came back down to retest, and I noticed this pattern. This red green bullish breakout, red green bullish breakout, and then I noticed the higher support of 653 coming in with the break and the retest, right? That's why in a way I was kind of pissed off that I was hesitating and not doing anything when it was towards the lows and the best level right here, because I knew it was a good level. Was there lack of confirmation? Absolutely. But after this red green bullish engulfing, red green bullish engulfing, that's when it was just focused on calls with bullish confirmations, right? Dude, oh my gosh, our calls are up a fuck ton, man. Let me see what my runners are at right now. So in terms of my runners, let's see, man. Um, Now at 184 cents. Wow. 109. Okay, so I'm gonna sell the rest here. So I just exited my runners here at 190 cents. So I'm out of my runners at 190 cents. If anyone's red, I would encourage you to get the fuck off the stream immediately. But yeah, man, like that's what it is, man. Losing is just genuinely a choice. I just exited my runners at 190 cents, sold runners at 190 cents. So 70 to 190, we easily made over 100% plus profit return on that. I just genuinely don't understand how someone could be red or how someone could just be losing money if we're buying calls at the lows, like, and it just keeps on going up. We literally bought, like, if you look at where we got in on these calls, we were literally in. This is where we got in, right here on this candle right here at the fucking low of this shit. And then as soon as we got in, it just had a breakout and then it retested and then it just fucking took the fuck off. Like, man, it must have sucked if someone bought puts in that situation, you know? It really must have sucked. But losing's a choice. Like, it is what it is, man. Some people want to lose, Like there's two teams, two fucking like in fucking basketball, there's two fucking teams. One team has to lose. Like that's just life. Both of the teams can't win. Like someone has to lose. Like that's life. Like it is what it is, man. Like it is what it is, man. If people want to lose, they want to lose. But anyways, like I just noticed this is what caught my attention was just the break and retest, man. This break and retest. But look, this right here. This red up, green trend reversal, red up, green up, bullish momentum, right? Slanted breakout, weekly bullish close attempting to form, right? So that's what this shit was. I would say losing is genuinely a personal choice. If you guys had a red day today, it's not for you. If you're in Team Raw and you're red, it is not for fucking you. Just it shouldn't be in the group. Like everyone's going green, everyone's printing money. Losing's a personal choice. 650, 650 to 655, 30. We just had a nice pullback. Let's see. Is there another play here? Oh man, I should have mentioned that. I was actually going to bring awareness to this was a key level to buy a put right here. This is a break and retest level right here. That was actually a very good level to buy a put, man. I should have brought awareness to that. But anyways, man, look, we already had our amazing trade. Now we're just observing and waiting, So I'm gonna really lock back into observing the market rather than explaining to you guys what the fuck it is that I just did, so you can do it on your own. Um, but yeah, in terms of the spy, now I just just got to reset and go back to observation mode, just fucking begin observing the market again. Can't go too into detail in terms of education and stuff. It's gonna take away focus of the live trading, observing the market and then making a trade and stuff like that. But I mean, for the most part, that's pretty much what I had to say. Like, so yeah, losing's all fucking choice, man. We just ran up fucking multiple 100% in the chat like that. G Roar just crushed it on that play as too. He was in on SPX calls at 280 cents, went to 660 cents. So that's two wins right there, on fucking Monday on fucking Monday, we had so many wins. Giro went 3 for 3. I went 4 for 5. All the wins came first. Um, it's fucking insane, man. We one loss in the middle. All the wins were fucking massive. Dude, I literally bought ES like this shit is insane, man. I literally bought ES at the towards the lows. It wasn't even at the lows, it was towards the lows, but it went up so fucking much from my entry. Like this shit was fucking insane, man. I was in at 6,537. It dropped all the way to 6,490. So it dropped like fucking 40, 50 points against me. And then this shit spiked in 30 minutes, 250 points. 200 points for my entry, man. We fucking banked on that trade. And then I had 3 wins on calls and 1 small loss, and I added to all the winners, quadrupled the gains. Now in terms of Spy, we're fucking killing it with Spy. We just had a massive win. Gior's been killing it too. We've all just killing it, man. It's fucking insane. Like it's just unlimited winning, unlimited printing. Like nobody's fucking trading like this. We just ran up two massive wins on SPY and SPX, man. Like that's why I say, like, if people are red, the shit's not for you, dude. Like if I'm buying right here and there's like 5 minutes to get in and it's towards the exact lows and calls go fucking, 1 point in the money and spike from 70 cents to 210 cents and you're red, it's like, dude, trading's not for you. Like, I don't know what the fuck do you want? What do you want us to do? Like, if I was more locked in and focused, like maybe I would have bought down here. But either way, if I'm buying here or buying here, there's still massive wins. We're trading options. You select the right strike, it's still a massive fucking print. At least with this trade, you didn't have to hold it that long, and it was a massive fucking win. You just got out, you got in, you got out. If you bought lower here, you could have potentially made some more gains, but still, you got this decay coming in, and you got to hold it for a fuck ton of time. So it's like, dude, it's still substantial gains regardless. I always prefer those instant wins. That's just me. I don't like holding shit all day. It's fucking annoying. Like I just like to get in, make my mess, like time the trade right, make my massive win, get the fuck out, and then just wait for the next one. I'd rather be observing than fucking holding all fucking day. But if there's a trade to hold, I'm fucking in on that trade and we'll fucking hold it to the depths of fucking hell because the wins are gonna be so much bigger than the fucking hells, dude. Like if you look, like I just had my first loss on ES on Friday this year, and then my win was my biggest win ever. I never made over 100 points in a single day on ES with one trade. It was fucking insane, man. And that literally happened right after my loss. So I just love the contrast of that. When I had my first loss on ES and then my first win on and then after that my next win on ES, and the contrast of that was like, wow, the loss was small, the win was fucking insane. SPY fucking spiked like 23 fucking points in 30 minutes. Like, dude, ES went up over 250 fucking points. Like, there was nothing like that trade. It was absolutely unfucking real, man. So we instantly bounced back from the red day, and now we're just on a crazy win streak again. This week has been fucking flawless, man. I'm telling you, everybody needs to have a strong week into this week, man. We've now had two very successful green days into this week. Do not flip red. Do not get back to bulk your gains. And you guys need to understand, the gains we've made this week have been fucking insane. We've had some massive wins. So don't do anything degenerate. Don't go giving back your gains. Know the risk of each trade and the amount you're going to risk each day of your profits. Nobody flipped green to red on the week. We absolutely crushed it, man. This has been fucking insane. To sit here and observe the market, it's going to be extremely tough and difficult to try to top the trade that I just made because, you know, it was literally made in terms of entry. It was the best entry in terms of timing. It was a perfectly timed entry, literally at the lows where I got in terms of the timing of the trade. And then it just went straight up 2 fucking points and the calls popped off nearly 200%. So it's going to be very difficult and tough to top that because the timing was perfect. It wasn't at the best level and it had a big move at a level that wasn't the best, and the timing was perfect. Like that's a tough situation to top when you're not trading at the best level, and you hit a big move and you time it instantly perfectly. It's like, dude, trades, it could have literally been a better trade than buying right here. Like it really, literally, if I would have bought at the exact lows, it could have potentially been a better trade than buying at the exact lows. And just because of the smoothness and the easiness and the instant massive spike of in the money, like with options, timing doesn't matter. If you're buying something out of the money and it takes forever to go in the money, the decay and everything else is going to fucking affect the value of the contracts. But if it instantly goes in the fucking money, smaller moves could be bigger gains than fucking holding in certain situations. Depends on the day and the price action too. Um, so yeah, now we're just waiting. I mean, you guys are well aware that we sold the peak of SPY. It's now back towards our initial entry. The contracts got absolutely fucked. It's a good thing that we locked in our gains and took our profits, and now we're just waiting for the next trade. Losing is genuinely a personal choice. I just would never understand why someone would go green and not set a profit stop or not lock in profits. It just doesn't make any fucking sense to go green to red. It's like, what's the point of being green? It just doesn't make any fucking sense. Some people just genuinely want to get fucked and not like pull out of the fucking market, and that's what their choice is. People choose to lose every single fucking day. Some people are so like adjusted and used to losing that they don't even realize that they're losing. They're literally getting ran over every single day, and it's just become normal to them, and they just live that life. And then, one day hopefully they wake up or someone else comes into their life to show them like, dude, something's fucking off. You should like level the fuck up. But anyways, man, losing's a personal choice. If you guys are red, I would strongly recommend to not be trading, Like it's not for everyone. Like in terms of like I don't see what we could have done better. We waited, and we got a perfect entry. We timed it great. There was confirmations, we waited for the battle to unfold a little bit. Part of a battle is just waiting for things to unfold, just waiting for things to unravel, just waiting for traps to get set, just waiting for more confirmations. Time reveals, time tells, right? Stillness, time, presence, all of this shit reveals and tells. Losing is genuinely a personal choice. I couldn't even understand if someone was red. It's like, dude, like what the fuck? Like, are you just that fucked in life that you're just red? Like what the fuck, man? Like all you have to do is buy here and just sell at the peak like we did. Like it's not fucking rocket science to fucking buy and fucking sell a trade. Like the fuck, like it's really not that rocket science to fucking get in and out of a trade. Like it's not as hard as people think to get in and get out. Like what's hard is to fucking do it how I'm doing it without any fucking guidance. That's extremely fucking difficult and fucking hard. Like is to actually figure out how to fucking do this shit on your own. That's fucking difficult as fuck. But yeah, man, losing is just a personal choice. Like every time I turn on the stream, the shit is just green. It's insane. Almost every single time I turn on the stream, we just have a massive fucking W. Like it's fucking insane, man. Bro, it looks like it wants to spike again. Oh man, dude, I'm gonna have to get locked the fuck in. All right, guys, it's time to lock in, man. This shit, I might have to re-enter. Oh fuck, man. This shit is giving right now. There's definitely a trade here. Absolutely, there's a trade to be made. Oh fuck, man. Mm. I might have to take a starter on this, man. Fuck, there is a trade to be made here. Oh my goodness. Oh man. Bro, I might fucking miss it if I don't get in on this shit. Damn. This looks like a decent trade too. Let's see. What are those calls at? Are they towards a similar price that I was in at? Let's see. So for this one, I'm just gonna go at the money because this could actually drop first. Let's see. 655 calls. 108 cents. Gonna be paying more than what I previously paid. Fucking A. It'd be nice if they just went quickly out of the money. Then they would drop a fuck ton in value, just a small move. That would be nice. Get a little 20-cent pullback, but fuck, I don't want to miss out on this shit. This is a good play. So let's see. All right, so I'm tempted to get back in on calls. If you guys take this, just make sure you don't risk going green to red, right? If you're green and then you have a loss and you go red, don't trade. Just don't risk all your profits. Whatever you put into the contracts is what your max risk is. Don't go risking all your profits. Like if the trade don't work, whatever you put into it, it's like that it's gone. Like it's not. So just don't risk all of your profits. If anything, just risk like 30% of your profits. So there's another trade setting up. It's fuck, man. Oh man, I might miss out on this shit. So let's see, man. Holy shit. Bro, this fucking damn. Okay, just put it this way. This shit's gonna go back up to the highs regardless, which is why I'm tempted to just get in and then add it if it drops. That's why I'm tempted. Sometimes I wait for better entry, I might miss out on the trade, right? If anything, it drops, I could buy a second strike and both will win too. That's another thing. Fuck, man. Too much fucking talking. I fucking missed the play. I'm already missing out on the fucking play, man. Fuck. Like when you have a profit target, the key is just to get in at just get a good deal. That's one of the main points. 655 was a very good fucking deal on that trade. This shit just popped off 50 fucking cent. Look, man, it's giving this. This is what it's giving. Just rally back up, strong bullish close. The Bears got fucked. Oh my gosh, dude. I have to get in on this fucking trade. Fuck. Oh man. All right, so now it's just a slow fucking burn of chasing this shit. But dude, this is gonna try to close strong. The Bears are fucked. They're not even in the fucking realm or picture. They're absolutely fucked. It's looking like they're gonna get dominated. I just gotta get back in on this fucking shit. So I'm getting in on this, man. I'm pulling the trigger on this trade right now. I'm gonna get in on this. Let's see. All right, so I just got in. I'm in at 655 calls at 106 cents. So just know that this isn't 100% the best entry. And I'm willing to either average down or just buy a second strike. Both should print anyways. So, oh, it's fucking hilarious. As soon as I get in, it finally goes out of the money. Ain't that some shit? So I'm in at 165 cents. Same strike. Like I said, don't risk going green to red and giving back your profits. So SPY 65 calls at 106 cents. There we go. So we shall see. So I got on these calls, you know, right here as this was pulling back on this candle. So literally right here towards like the close of that candle when it was at 65.44. The current profit target is going to be up here, and you can leave runners for new highs. Runners for new highs, profit target right here towards the top of this overall, bottom of this is entry, top of this is profit target, right? Rest is runners. So we shall see. I think it's going to spike back up. I think we're going to be able to retest 656.50. I think we're good to go. So in the meantime, it's just waiting, decaying, potentially averaging down, potentially buying another strike if it has a nice little drop, and then holding both in both print. But in the meantime, I think we're good. I think we just got to hold this shit out and we'll be completely fine. I would say it'd be fairly unusual if the market didn't retrace back to this pivot point of 656.20. And I think we just gotta hold this shit out. Um, so yeah, it is a little bit unfortunate that I bought at a higher price than I originally paid for. But I'm aware like this could easily go to 654.50 to 654, like it could. So I'm just gonna give this some time. You guys could start light. You could start light. Like you guys are all well aware. We just crushed it. We timed it perfectly. Like we can't just sit here and do that 100% of the fucking time and just keep on going. Like some trades are going to be, they're going to take more time. Some trades are going to, more decay. Some trades aren't going to be the best of entries. But we're holding the trade and we shall see. Just whatever you do, don't flip green to red and just start light. Start light. You can add to the winners. If anything it drops, I might have to buy I might buy a second strike. So we shall see. We have 4 minutes until the close. The goal with this 30-minute close is to just close around here. Just close green. That's the main goal is to close fucking green. That's the main goal is this 30-minute candle is to just close green. If it closes green, it's going to try to spike back up and retest the highs of this, man. Gosh, if only I was just a little bit more patient. I was so fucking patient, but once it started to climb back up, then I just really wanted to get in the trade, and then it had small pullback, and I got in, and then it finally had what I was kind of waiting for, was just like a smaller pullback. It is what it fucking is, man. You can sit here and wait for the perfect entries. It's just sometimes you're gonna miss out on the trades, and I measured the move and I said, this is a reasonable price. This is a reasonable time. I'm just gonna get the fuck in on this shit. I've waited long enough, right? It's your choice on what you guys want to do. So, I'm holding this shit out. We really want the 30-minute candle to close green. That's the main goal here, is for the 30 minutes to close overall green. So, we'll see if we can do that. If not, we'll, we're gonna have to hold this out and we'll see if we can flip back. But yeah, let's just see how we close here, because this shit is giving all the bullish signals. It really is. If you want to know what I think of this, this is what I personally think of this. It's right here. This is where I think we're at. Move up, move down, spike, bearish downside candle, drop, bullish recovery breakout. Move up, move down, spike, bearish candle to the downside, drop, drop, massive bullish breakout. That's where I personally think we're at in terms of the 1 min chart. I think we're towards the bottom. We got some break and retest levels right here. We got some break and retest levels right here. Put it this way, all we have to do is hold right around this zone, and we should begin to break out towards 657. As long as the SPY is, just maintaining above this overall zone, we're going to be on track to go to 650 fucking 7 for another massive fucking W. So I'm looking forward to seeing how this trade plays out. We got 2 minutes until the 30-minute candle closes here. So now let's see on how this closes, because this is going to be very important actually. So the main goal is to close this green. That's the main goal. We want to see a green close, and as you can see, it's closing fucking green because winners win. That's just what they do, but we shall see, man. Um, it's closing decent regardless. We should be fairly good to go here. So, yeah, we're just gonna have to ride this shit out. I mean, it would be fairly unusual for a bearish close, considering how high this went and how high we've gone and how we're holding and just gradually going up. If anything, it looks like the same shit over again. It's giving This where it just keeps on pushing higher every time it forms a wick to the downside, wick to the downside, wick to the downside. It rockets back up and it retests the wick, rockets back up and it retests the wick, rockets back up and retests the wick. So I would say we're good to go. You know, I feel very comfortable and confident holding this overall trade. Should be good to go. So the next 30 minutes is going to be very revealing on what the fuck is going to happen for the close. And it all looks bullish as fuck. It looks like we're going to be bullish this next 30 minutes for a smooth fucking ride up back into the 656s. 30-minute candles closing bullish. That's exactly what we wanted. We wanted it to close green. There we go. Bullish close. So if you look at the shit that we're on, again, this is where we need to hold. We stay above this zone right around here, right? And it's already fucking bouncing. This is key. It can bounce very, very quickly and spike very, very quickly because that's what history shows. And we got a massive spike to fill right here at 650, 660. Dude, the Bears are fucked. They're absolutely fucked, man. The only problem people are gonna have is if they didn't add more. Like this shit looks bullish as fuck. But look, man, just every time this shit, it just pops the fuck off, pops the fuck off. Like bulls are fucking popping. You know, that's just life. You know, some people win, some people lose, right? But losing's a choice. So it is what it is. It's all on the other person. If losing's genuinely a personal choice, and I sit here and just make money on calls all fucking day, it's like, dude, if the other person's losing, look in the fucking mirror. The fuck? Like it is what it is. If you guys want to lose money, I would just say buy puts. You know, if you want to be just fucking, if just buy puts. You know, not everyone wants to win. Like some people want to be a part of the 99%. It's like, dude, I want no association with the 99%. Like fuck them, they can get fucked. Like I just want to be around winners. You know, that's why I'm creating winners. That's what I do. Like if I win, part of my responsibility is to fucking create winners. The fuck? Like losing is genuinely a personal choice. I just don't understand of like how anyone could be losing money if everything I said comes true. If they listened to what I said and it came true, how could they be red? It just doesn't make any sense, man. So if you guys are in the calls, you should be green. If you're green, losing should be a choice. If losing is a choice, then you shouldn't be red, right? So just being a fucking degenerate in 2026 is genuinely a fucking choice. It really is. Like, if you guys aren't green and you're not making money, like, just get your shit together. Like, level the fuck up, make fucking money, and fucking print. That's what I would tell you to do. Like, dude, every trade we enter, the shit goes higher. Every trade we enter, SPY's fucking popping off. Like, it's not by accident we're winning that much. So yeah, you know, I'm just riding this out for the bigger move. If it flips red, it is what it fucking is, man. It's literally doing exactly what the fuck I said in terms of this pattern where it quickly bottoms and then it starts to pop the fuck off. So I'm all here for the pop the fuck off, you know? Like I'm here for the real fucking move, the big fucking move where the shit pops the fuck off back towards this break and retest level, then starts to gradually drop back down to 655.20 again. That's what I'm here fucking for. I'm here for the big ass fucking spike, cash the fuck out towards the peak, wait for it to come back down, buy motherfucking calls again. Because losing is a choice. Why would someone choose to lose if it was genuinely a choice? It's just like, you know, some people just want to lose. I'm like, fuck it. It's people's lives. If people want to lose, fuck it. They can lose. Like, it's their fucking choice. Um, but I'm holding the calls, and the goal is to sell right around here towards the peak. That is the main goal. We are off to a very strong fucking start, which is good. That's exactly what we wanted to see is a very strong start, a very strong opening into the 30-minute candle. So all we have to do is just maintain everything we experienced, which was just consistent bounces at our key levels, right? So from here, we're gonna wanna, for bulls to show the fuck up, we're gonna wanna see higher support formation. The previous support was down here at 654.50. Now what we're gonna wanna see as this is pulling back, we're gonna wanna see the SPY forming higher support in between 655.20 to 654.90, right around here. As long as SPY is holding here, it's just going to keep on fucking the bears to the upside. That's what's just going to keep on fucking doing, right? So losing is genuinely a personal choice, dude. Every time this shit is dropping, it's bouncing right the fuck up. This has literally been going on since how long has this been working? Since noon, since 12 p.m. If you would have just bought a dip since 12 p.m. and sold a fucking rip, you would have been green. One, two, fucking uno, dos, tres, cuatro, cinco, fucking successful. You would have been green every fucking time, right? Like Losing is a choice, man. If you want to know what this chart looks like, it looks like a massive fucking spike is coming. Like, it looks like everything I fucking said is just going to come true again. That's what it looks like. Like, it looks like we're just going to have a massive fucking spike to the upside, and it looks like this shit's going to pop the fuck back off into the 656 mid range. That's what it personally looks like to me. Um, you know, and the good thing is this is all happening so fucking quickly. So basically, in terms of how this is playing out, we're looking at a grand slam home fucking run straight to the top. We're looking at a situation where someone goes straight to the top like that. That's what we're looking at. This is looking fucking very majestic, very lucrative, very fucking like gains. This is looking like some big fucking gains coming in. Like shit looks good, you know. I'm extremely confident in this. We just need to hold around here to really maintain that bullish momentum. So this is key. We need to bounce around here. This is key. This is going to be very revealing is what happens right here. We're going to need to see a bounce around this overall levels right around here, you know. So we'll see how this plays out, you know. We'll see. The plan is to hold the fucking trade, sell the fucking profit target. So we shall fucking see how this shit plays out here. This is a very important level for the Bulls. And then look, they're showing up again. Every single time the Bulls show up like that, you need to have confidence in holding your trades because that's all bullish confirmations. Every single time it hits our key levels, it continues to bounce. It continues to spike, right? That's all the bullishness. So we just gotta wait, you know, we just gotta wait, ride this shit out, you know. Just oh man, I'm envisioning the spike. It's looking beautiful. It really is. It's looking like wow. Like I can't wait for it to fucking implode. I'm really looking forward to that fucking explosion. Like I'm looking forward to the shit. You know, like I really am. Like I see it. I see it. I envision it. Like it's almost as if it already happened. I feel like I already experienced it. It's like wow, I took all of experience about what already happened. That's just how deeply tuned in I am to fucking seeing and living this shit. It's just it has happened so many times for me too. So it's like you know, just I just get used to it. Like it's just it is what it is. Like, but look, man, we just need to bounce around here, and we're good to fucking go. You know, the Bulls can go fuck off all the way to the top and sell to peak again if we just hold around this level. So right now, the Bulls are making progress. The Bears are absolutely getting fucked. So everything's looking good. You know, it's looking good. Everything's looking good. Looks like we're gonna pop the fuck off. Looks like Bulls are gonna print. Looks like losing's generally a choice. You know, if I'm buying calls and they're going deep in the money and spy spiking, I would say losing genuinely personal fucking choice. The fuck. So yeah, we're just holding this trade. The reason why we're holding it is we can identify that there's a clear bear trap being set. You know, there was support. We had the break. We had the retest. I mean, if you guys open your fucking eyes, you'd realize that it's doing the same exact fucking thing it did right here. It's the same pattern, man. Just look at how this went up, right? Look at how this went down. Look at how this spiked. Look at how it went lower. Look at how it gradually went up. And then look at how it popped the fuck off. Then it came back down. Then it popped the fuck off higher, right? So it's doing very similar shit. That's what the fuck it's doing. And people gotta accept that. People gotta live with that, you know, and people gotta see that. Some people in the market, they're so fucking blind that they don't use pattern recognition. I'm like, dude, I wouldn't even be fucking trading if there was no pattern trend recognition. The fuck? Like, this is unlimited fucking ammo to win. Like, losing is genuinely a personal choice, man. So it's looking at every pullback is gonna be a dip buy. That's what this shit looks like. If people are just choosing the right strikes and buying into the pullbacks, you know, it looks like they're gonna be green at some point. And we were literally just green on that trade. Now it flipped back to red, right? But you know, losing's a choice. People could sell for smaller gains. People could set profit stops. It's all fucking choice, right? I'm already green as fuck, so like I don't care if it goes to zero. I really don't because I put in the most I'm willing to risk of my profits into that trade, you know, and I made sure that I can make a couple trades after that and not flip green to red. So it is what it fucking is. But like I said, man, it looks like the best thing we could do is just focus on dips, you know? And sometimes the market isn't going to give us a big move. Sometimes it won't give us the big move, but what it will give you is an opportunity to get profit stopped out, an opportunity to sell for gains, right? So that's why I just always say losing is a personal choice. You know, green to red is a choice because we were already green on this trade, but I'm holding for the bigger move and I know the consequences of that. And I made sure that my trade is secured and sealed where if it goes to zero, I'm comfortable with losing what I put in. You know, my max risk per trade, I'm not risking all my profits, right? But I'm standing by this. I'm holding this, you know, and I'm holding and I'm playing for the bigger win because this all looks bullish. The market just keeps on bouncing at or breaking retest levels. There's no reason to fucking sell or anything, right? Unless someone just didn't want to risk going green to red and they just wanted to sell for profits and they weren't comfortable with it going to fucking zero. Then they have a reason to sell. Me, I'm aiming for this massive fucking W like I just previously did, you know? History tends to repeat itself. Like, you know, losing's a choice. Oh my goodness, man. Shit. Just gotta hold this fucker out and keep on winning. The fuck. The only thing left to do is win. We did all the work. We did everything we possibly could to put ourselves in the most competent trade for Power Hour. You know, we really did. The only thing left to do is to just win. That's about it. You know, we can sit here and be silent or we could just talk shit all day. Like, we could do whatever the fuck we want. You know, we already made the move. This shit either goes to zero or rather fucking print. Either way, we already printed. We already fucking won regardless of what the fuck happens. So, you know, we could just do whatever the fuck we want in between this shit. The fuck, like it's our time. It doesn't really like there's no effect or impact at this point. We've already achieved success, you know? So we're just holding this shit out and waiting to make a fuck ton more money. That's the goal, you know? The goal is to make fucking more money. And it looks like we're gonna be able to do that once again because losing is a choice. If it wasn't a choice, why would people trade? Like I never like why would someone get involved with something where it's not a choice to lose? Do people just want to lose? Like the fuck? Like I couldn't imagine that. I couldn't be like why would someone put themselves in a situation where they're set up to lose? Like it doesn't make any fucking sense. Like people could literally live a life where they could fucking like this shit makes no sense to me. Some people just genuinely put themselves in situations where they're just set up to lose, and then they wonder why they lose. It's like, dude, you put yourself in a situation where you're literally set up to fucking lose. Like losing is a fucking choice. So yeah, we're just holding this shit out. You know, we're just waiting for the big fuck you spike. You know, we're just waiting for the candle to come in and just like show people again, like, dude, if you're red, you're a fucking degenerate. Like, look in the fucking mirror. This guy's going green and printing every single fucking time, and you're still fucking red. Like, we're just waiting for it. I mean, that's what I'm waiting for. I'm looking forward to it. You know, like just as I hold this, that's what I'm looking forward to. I really am. I'm just looking forward to like another spike. You know, some people win and some people are just like left wondering like how the fuck am I red when this guy's green like all the fucking time? Like how the fuck am I still red? Like this shit don't make any like you know, some people's just left to look in the mirror. Like it is what it is, man. Like trading isn't for everyone. I can tell you that. Trading is certainly not for every fucking one, you know? The shoe does not fit for everyone in this fucking game, guaranteed. But yeah, I'm just holding my trade because like I'm just well aware of like how fucking successful this shit's gonna be. Like losing is just a fucking choice. So me, I'm just holding my trade. You guys do whatever the fuck you want. You can take profits, you can sell for small ones, you can do whatever the fuck you want. No matter what happens, there's just no fucking impact. You know, either make some more money or just fucking give back a little profit. There's no fucking like it just doesn't matter. You know, I'm playing to fucking win. Like I'm here to just keep on winning. Like so it is what it fucking is, man. Just riding this shit out to the fucking stratosphere. We got 18 more minutes. So until the 30-minute candlestick closes. The Bulls are off to one hell of a start. I would say the Bulls are looking like a fucking diamond, you know? And if you guys can't see that, maybe you're just surrounded by a bunch of fucking rocks who don't realize that they have a fucking diamond. That's what I would fucking tell you. Like losing is genuinely a personal choice, man. If you guys are red, like just don't trade. Just don't fucking trade, dude. This shit's gonna pop the fuck off at the speed of fucking light. Losing's genuinely a personal choice, man. It's all a fucking choice, man. It really is. Like it's 2026, guys. If you guys aren't making money, if you guys aren't printing fucking money on fucking calls, it's like, dude, this shit has been going up since 12 p.m. You could have bought every dip and sold a rip. You didn't have to sell the peak. You could have just chose the right strike at the fucking money or barely out of the money, and you could have sold for a fucking profit. There's no fucking excuses to be fucking red when all the market did from fucking noon to fucking now was bounce off of every fucking dip, right? If it just so happens to magically stop fucking working, then it is what it is, dude. I'm already green. I already capitalized on the pattern. I'm already like, I'm not a fucking degenerate. I'm not gonna risk all my fucking profits because I know if I make profit and I choose to risk all my profits, then that's being a degenerate. The fuck, this isn't a fucking casino. Trading is what you fucking make it, you know? And some people make it a casino. Some people go, all right, I made $500 on my next trade. I'm gonna risk fucking $500. I'm dude, like, dude, you're a fucking degenerate. Fucking degenerate. What was the point of making the 500? Fucking degenerate. The fuck? I saw one guy in the chat. He was green Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. He made like $100 each day. And then Friday came and he lost $500. I'm sitting there saying, dude, what's the point of trading Monday through Thursday? You can just lose all of the money that you're planning to lose on Friday. Why are you working that hard to lose money? It doesn't make any fucking sense. So yeah, man, it's just like this shit is genuinely a choice, man. It's absolutely a fucking disgrace to be red. It really is. Like losing is a fucking choice. The fuck? Shit, like, man, people, man, fucking like that shit pisses me the fuck off when I see people are green all the fucking time. And then they get back to games the whole week. I'm like, what the fuck are they thinking? Shit don't make any fucking sense. But yeah, man, I'm just waiting for the shit to pop the fuck off, speed of fucking light. I'm just waiting for the fuck you spike. That's what I'm holding for, just the big like fuck you spike. Like I'm looking forward to that. I genuinely am. Like man, like I don't even live for this shit. I just exist for this shit. Like this is what I exist for, to win. I'm not even living for this shit. Like this is my existence. My existence is winning. Like that's how I exist. Some people are just born to win. Like, takes time to figure the shit out though, but fuck, like I'm existing to win. That's life. Existing to win. I just win. Like, oh, red day. Oh, next day I'm more green. There was no red day. It disappeared, guys. It disappeared. Like I fucking love it. I absolutely love it, dude. I posted this big red day I had, and then I had a massive green day, and I didn't post. I'm like, yeah, it disappeared. It fucking disappeared. Oh, you guys didn't experience it. Oh, we weren't in the group. It is what it is. Like, I don't. Like, who gives a fuck? Losing's a personal choice. All we do is win. So look, we just had another spike to 655.70, right? So like I said, I'm holding for the bigger move. This looks bullish as fuck. Going green to red is a choice. Not locking in profits is a choice. I think we're gonna pop the fuck off higher. Market's not gonna give us big moves all the time. Sometimes trades are gonna go green to red, but if you set profit stops, if you take gains, it doesn't, right? So it's all a fucking choice, guys. It's all fucking you and what you decide to do. Um, but like I said, I'm just writing this shit out. If it doesn't happen to work, then it doesn't happen to work. It is what it is. People are in different situations, people are in different bankrolls. So some people, they might be better off taking smaller gains in certain situations. Like it is what it fucking is. To me, this has no impact on what the fuck's gonna happen. It's really not. Like I already had my massive W. So I'm just writing this shit out. I will say this was a little bearish flip here on the 1 minute. It could quickly flip back to bullish, but I don't like the little flip we just had. That does look bearish, but things could change just as quickly as something looks bullish to bearish. But it is what it is, man. If people want to take profits, they could take profits. They have the opportunity to. So yeah, I'm just holding this shit out. If it goes to zero, it goes to zero. It is what it fucking is. Like, but yeah, we got 14 minutes. So from here, man, we need to fucking snap back the fuck up. That's what we need. Now we need to stay above right here. Ideally right around where we just spiked. So now for true strength, to really pop the fuck off, we need to hold here. We need to hold right around here. That's where we need to hold. If not, shit starts to hit the fan. Bulls start to get fucked up a little bit. Shit could head south. It is what it fucking is, man. So I will say though, this 1 minute is very bearish and it's a bearish confirmation. Things could change and flip, but that is fucking bearish. So we shall see. It's got to bounce and hold here, or the Bulls are about to get absolutely fucking clapped. So it is bouncing, but it takes a couple minutes. So we got to see how this shit actually unfolds. Night, so I don't stars and lights in the sky. Oh man, the Bears are aiming for the burn to zero, bro. They're fucking aiming for the burn to zero. I could see it. They're really trying. But yeah, man, this is like we're running out of time, man. This is fucking it. If Bulls are gonna pop off, they need to do this shit now, or it's not looking fucking good. It's not looking fucking good at all. So this is it. We're at a key critical level. We're at a key critical time. It's now fucking never. Like, if shit were to pop off, it needs to pop off right now, or everything's going to shit temporarily. So that's just where we're at. Let's see, man. But let's see. It's 30 minute. Like, I'm just gonna hold this shit out. Like, it's gonna try at some point to go back to 650, 650 any fucking ways. Like, I'm just riding and holding this shit out, man. This is just fucking riding and holding this shit out. I will say though, the 1 minute pattern did make it predictable in terms of confirmation that it was going to begin to flush, which means someone could either sold quickly or got out for a small L and then got back in, right? But me personally, I'm just holding this shit. Like, it is what it is, The market is going to try to go back to 656 plus. Um, but yeah, this is now it's just a lot of fuckery, but the Bulls are coming back. The Bulls are showing back up again. There we go again with the Bulls. Trend reversal. There we go. That's what we fucking need. Bulls just need to break above 655.30. That's what they need. Break above 655.30. The Bulls are back in the game. If not, drop lower. Whoa, look at this mirror. Here we go. We got a nice little mirror drop right here. Look at this. Trend reversal red, pop the fuck off like crazy. Trend reversal red, break, retest, support, breakout, retest, break and retest. Trend reversal red, pop the fuck off. See, that's what I'm talking about, the 1 minute chart. Shit changes like that at the speed of fucking light. Now the 1 minute chart is actually signaling that the 30-minute candlestick is still on track to close bullish. We still have plenty of time. And this is going to try to pop the fuck off, sell the fucking spike, and then come back fucking down to 655.30 for another dip buying opportunity. So, in terms of what the 1 minute chart is signaling, if we hold this, we're going to break out. If we break out, we take profits quick, and then we look to potentially rebuy the dip towards our initial entry again. And as we keep on doing this, the contracts are going to be more and more decayed and cheaper, right? So hopefully that plays out. You know, we'll see. The 1 minute's just flipped. We'll see. The shit has to pop off really quickly. See, it's trying to flip. So we gotta shit's gotta bounce here. It's gotta fucking for this shit to for that mirror to fucking drop. Like this shit has to bounce right here. Otherwise, you know, it's flipping back to bearish again. So we'll see, man. Very important for this shit to bounce here. That's for sure. Oh my goodness, man. They're just trying to burn us to fucking zero. Fuck it. You know? Let the chips fall where they may. It's not like we're risking all the fucking chips we already made. The fuck? Like being a degenerate's a fucking choice. Bro, this shit, like, oh my goodness, man. I'm already feeling it feels like an algo is on. I'm already getting just like energy of fucking like algo. It feels like some fucking algo has been activated and shit. Like this shit needs to pop off or Spy's falling off the fucking cliff again. Like you see, so we had a break of trend with that 1 minute pattern that I'm seeing, so now we're just fucked again. Um man, this is something else, man. Like something is really pulling strings on this fucking trade. They do not want this shit to go up anymore. We shall see, man. This we're supposed to get a decent move coming up. You know, for power hour, we should see a decent move. You know, I'm fairly confident that we're gonna go to 656.20. It's just the contracts might get destroyed first, and then we pop off like crazy. Bears are maintaining lower highs. 1 minute trend is maintaining a little bearish flip there. But we'll see. You know, things could change very, very quickly on a 1 minute time frame. All it takes is one big spike to flip, you know? That's all it takes. One big spike. We need to break out here, or the Bears are about to fucking run this shit to the grave, you know? And we can't break out here, this shit's going back under 654.50. We need to break above this shit. Oh my goodness. Fucking just take your time. Just take your sweet dude. It's like it's taking its time to just go lower and then push higher. That's what it's giving. It's giving take its time, go lower, push higher. Decay to contracts, go out of money, fuck up the calls, then spike big. That's what it's currently giving in this particular situation. It's giving decay, drop a little, big spike. It looks like the drop isn't even going to be that big. It looks like it's just more of decay. Um, but yeah, you know, so as you can see, the lower highs just kicked in again, dude. I swear, it's like the fucking algo has been activated, you know, ever since that 1 minute bearish pattern up here. So bears are maintaining lower highs, off a cliff, off a cliff. So at this point, we're on track to go below this, which is 654.44. And then from there, oh my gosh, the bottom zone would be around here. This would be the best level. It would be very unusual if we dropped that fucking low. But dude, if SPY went to this fucking level, that's automation level to buy calls. So if this somehow, some way drops all the way down to here, just fucking that's like I would say that's automation. Just automatically get in on calls. But yeah, you know, we'll see. This trade has been something else. It went green very, very quickly once, twice, and then it flipped red. Now the bears are forming lower highs. The shit's dangling on by a fucking thread. Every bounce has been getting sold off. with the lower high attempt at the peak of the spike, just like it did again. As soon as it formed lower high, it tried to drop again. Bulls need to wake the fuck up and get back in the fucking game, or we're just going lower and lower and lower. And then spiking. But yeah, man, we have time. You know, we have 36 fucking minutes. We still have time. There we go. This is what we needed. So now this is good. Bro, we need to fucking break above this fucking 30, man. We need to break above the fucking 30. This is a bullish signal. You see, this is another reason why we hold shit, is because how fast things flip. Like we're playing for a bigger move, you know? And sometimes the bigger move doesn't happen. It is what it is. But you know, we need to break above the 30. We need to break above the 30, send the rocket into the 6, sell into the 6, right? 5-6, sell at 5-6. That's the game plan. It's just to sell like a little bit of 1 point in the money. Nice little rip when 6-5-6 goes, when 6-5-6 starts to go in the money. We're on 6-5-5 calls. It's just a good thing we're not being degenerates and buying like far the money options in situations like these, because we'd be getting smoked if that were the case. But yeah, we would just need to wait for the shit to pan out, you know. And fucking this, oh, this is bullish. Bullish V coming in, dude. We just need the break. That's all we fucking need, man. This shit is just prime. It's just primed to just fucking shop, stagnate, small drops, and then bullish spike recovery, you know? Let's see, what are the contracts at? I don't like this shit is probably at what, like 70 cents or some shit? We got in at 106. Let's see, what is this shit at? Oh man, it really took a fucking beating, man. That's fucking decay. Fucking damn, 60 fucking cents. Well, we still have a chance to make a nice print. You know, we got plenty of time. Contracts have taken a bit of a hit there. Um, we just need to go to 6-5-6. That's all we need is move to 6-5-6. We'll be in the money. We'll be, you know, somewhat green, but it's gotta happen quick because man, we did pay a higher price for those premiums. The shit was we paid the higher end, you know, didn't wait long enough. Fucking A, like, oh my gosh, this shit is really gonna take forever. It's just draining the fucking contracts to fucking like, holy shit. What the fuck? Man, what the fuck? This is fucking something else, man. Holy shit. Bro, I'm telling you, this trade on calls during 3:30 p.m., the real fucking power hour. Oh my gosh, dude. This could be like a fucking 300 to 500% return. It's gonna fucking pop off like fucking crazy. My gosh, like this type of trade, we could literally sell for a loss and then just get back into the same strike and make 200% plus back easily. Like this shit, calls have gotta pop off. There's just no way that that's the end. I don't see that. I don't see that as the end. I just think, you know, small drops, shop, out of fucking nowhere, big spike. That's what I think is gonna be occurring last 30 minutes, you know? Like damn, if these calls went to 30 fucking cents, oh my gosh, that would be so fucking cheap to get in. And then a dollar spike, that would bring them up to like fucking 300%. Like, oh man. So, you know, it looks like we're setting up for a better trade than our previous trade. That's what it's looking like. But our previous trade could still print. It's just we overpaid, you know, got in too early and we over fucking paid. The wild part is it wasn't too far off from the entry, but it's the contracts have dropped drastically. But no, we did buy in the middle. Yeah, we did get in towards the higher end actually. So from here, it's just waiting for the 30-minute candlestick to close and waiting for another trade, you know? Let's see. Red green down. That was green red down. Let's see. Hmm. Okay, so we're setting up for a bullish fucking spike. You know, we bought 655 calls too early. They dropped $1 from our entry. They're down over 50%. Um, you know, you can literally buy the same strike in another account, or you could just buy SPX, right? I mean, those are options, or you could just sell it and get back in. Like, there's a lot of fucking options. You could also add to the L. Like, there's so many fucking options. Let's see, what are SPX is trading at? Let's see. SPX. SP fucking X, dude. Fucking SP fucking X. Oh my goodness, let's see. Bro, hopefully this shit is cheap. Let's see. Okay, it's decent. So SPX is at a decent price. Not too high, not too low, but it's on the higher side. So I would say they're a fantastic trade setting up. It should be a lot better than the previous one. It looks like the most logical thing we could do here is just jump in on calls. Just buy another strike. That's the most logical thing we could fucking do. You know? So I'm looking at SPX, man. Let's see. I'm gonna lock the fuck in here. SP fucking X. Man, just one contract wipes out the L in your favor. Like this shit fucking pops off like fucking crazy. So let's see. All right, so guys, SP fucking X is the play. If you didn't buy 655 calls, you can just look to get in on that, you know. But I'm very interested. I'm very interested in making another trade on calls, right? So I'm actually going to use the SPY chart to make this trade, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to enter on oh, actually I'm going to buy SPY 654 and I'll buy SPX. I'll buy both. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to buy SPY calls first, and then I'm going to buy SPX within some time. So I'm going to get it on calls here. Let's see, 654. I'm looking at 654. Let's see, get in on this. Let's see. All right, so I'm in at 72 cents. So I'm in at 72 cents on SPY 654 calls at 72 cents. Oh my gosh, I just bottom ticked that fucking trade. So, anyways, I'm in on those. They just went up a fuck ton off that rip. So, like I said, losing's a choice. If you go green to red, that's on you, dude. You know, I'm in a situation where I could just keep on going green to red and keep on taking L's because I'm not risking all my gains, you know, and you guys can always start light too. What you can do is, you know, just scale down after you already win. That's what I normally do. I just scale down, you know. So if you make like 1,000 in a trade, just risk like fucking $200 on the next one or $150 on the next one. So I just got at the exact bottom of that. You know, I bought those 600 and fucking 54 calls at 72 cents. Bottom take that shit. Now they're at fucking 100 cents. Now they're gonna go back to red. Like shit's fucking crazy, dude. You know? So just understanding, guys, you could always sell and take profits. But I'm holding this shit out. It is what it fucking is. Losing was already a choice, you know? If I choose to give back profits, I choose to give back profits, you know? But I'm not choosing to go green to red. I already won. If you already win and you keep on trading, then the most you risk is half of what you make. Everybody fucking knows that. It's common fucking sense. So, yeah, I'm just gonna hold this shit out. It is what it is. If I keep giving back some profits, I keep giving back some profits. It is what it is. Like, already green as fuck. Damn, we really fuck. Oh man, fuck. That is not good. That is not good. Damn. It looks like the most logical thing is to just like get the fuck out of this trade. That is not. Oh fuck, man. This shit is not good right now. That is not. It didn't hold our level. This shit came right back down after bottoming. Fuck. Fuck it. I'm gonna give it like 5-10 minutes. 5-10 minutes. Bro, this shit don't look good right now. Nothing just looks good. This shit looks fucking horrible right now. I'd had the quick spike and then it just came like it shit's fucking insane, man. This shit like it needed to hold this. That's what it needs to hold. This right here. 654.30. It needs to stay above that. It can't be going above and then going back on. Like it needs to hang around 654.30. Or this shit's going to 653. And then when it goes to 653, last minute, SPY and SPX calls are gonna spike again, the same way that the shit spiked right here, right? So you know, if we do drop to 653s, expect a dollar plus spike, and then it's gonna try to drop again. You know, I'm gonna give it 5 to 10 minutes. It's not good that we already went right back below that level, but this shit literally spiked $1.80 in 2 minutes, man. That's what I'm saying, man. You'll see on some of the trades, they just go green to red, and some of the trades they just work out. Like this shit is not an exact science. Like that's just fucking trading. You know, but if you guys set a profit stops, you'll never go green to red if you set a profit stop. If you make sure that you're risking the appropriate amount, you'll never risk going green to red. You know, at some point you'll have to stop trading because then you're risking going more than green to red. But yeah, this shit Bears have stepped in and they're in full fucking control right now. This shit is like at this point, I should just get the fuck out, call it, or just make a trade on puts if it spikes, or just buy calls at 653. That's the most logical things to do here. Let's see, what are the contracts even at? What is the price at on this? Fucking 60 cents. And I'm in at fucking 72 cents. Yeah, the most logical thing is to cut this fucking play. This shit, some plays are just not meant to fucking be. This shit looks fucking damn. Like, it went below our level. That's the biggest issue with holding this. Like, it's fucking free fall, man. Alright, so guys, I'm out on that. I cut it at 54 cents. So, that one was a small L. The other one, that's going to be 100% loss. But I got it at 72. It went to 100, and then I sold at 54, right? So losing is a choice. Like it really is. If a trade goes up 40% and you flip red, that's what you chose to do. You know, like sometimes people is comfortable with flipping red on 40% because they see it could be 150% return. So they're like, it is what it is, especially if they're already green. The key is to be already green when you're doing that nonstop. Like, but you know, this shit don't look good. And our next bounce zone is gonna be, let's see, where's the 30-minute? Let me get like an exact zone, like 653s, yeah, 653s, 653s, right around there. Yeah. Let's see. Let's see. Hmm. Right around, that's very oh, it just fucking bounced it. It literally just fucking bro, it fucking this was the level. This was one of the levels. It was 653.50 and then 653. Of course it fucking like you guys can literally go against the trend and just get in and out on that and you make like 30% in a minute. Literally that's what I did on this trade, but I didn't take profits. Like that's a choice, dude. Taking gains is a choice. Aiming for big wins is a choice. Not setting a profit stop is a choice. Like it's all choices, man. It's all fucking choices. Um, but yeah, it just instantly spiked at our level again for calls at our lower one. The next one, let's see, is there truly a next one though? Like 653, 65270. Next, yeah, this would be our next zone. It's a strong overall. It's a good zone right there. This would be our next overall zone. Um, but yeah, other than that, man, Bears are fucking printing like crazy. Market's fucked. It's currently on a short the spike situation. So I'm gonna do nothing, you know? Like it is what it is, man. Losing remains a choice. So right here, the best thing is just to do fucking nothing. You know? Like there's just nothing for me to do right now. Like that's damn. Oh yeah, 22 minutes. Should be a decent power hour. Definitely not the best, but decent. It's gonna lack the biggest move. We'll get like a smaller move, nothing too insane, but we'll get a little move. Like could be good last 10 minutes. So yeah, there's just nothing to be doing right now. You know, it played out how it played out, and this is what it fucking is. Like losing the choice. So yeah, there's no play, you know? There's no play. There's absolutely no play. These fucking oh my god, these comments are fucking hilarious. Oh my goodness. I just looked at the comments. This shit is fucking like damn. I just don't get it. Like, did they not take the first win? Like I just don't like what are people bitching about? I just don't get it. Like if you guys can't afford to like lose, then just don't trade. You know, you win and then you make more trades. If you make more trades, you might get back some gains. Like I just don't. If you don't want to get back gains, don't trade. The fuck, like, dude, some people could sit here and fucking like make a fuck ton of losses. You know, if you have $1,000, you can buy one contract and make fucking 10 trades and get back half your gains. Like the fuck, like the point is to be green. That's the fucking main point is to be fucking green. Losing is a fucking choice. The fuck? Like staying fucking green. The fuck? Like holy shit, man. Fucking degenerates. Like there's nothing to do. Spy died out, you know? Every time I bought calls, it had a small one time it had a big ass spike, the other times it had small spikes. You know, it's trading. Sometimes it has big moves, sometimes it has small moves, you know? Sometimes you aim big and you end up losing. Or you win small if you set a profit stop. Like sometimes you aim big, you get the big win. The key is to get the big wins and then scale down if you're gonna enter more trades and just don't risk half of the big win, you know? Like we started off with a big win, and then after that, it was just small wins that turned into bigger losers, right? So it is what it is. Like that's the market. Not every trade's gonna be a big win. You know, not every move is gonna be a big move. The fuck? Like that's what I'm saying. Like when you get a big win, the most important thing is to just not give it back, you know? Like if you guys can't keep your risk management in check, then you have to walk away. But some people actually scale down and they just make sure that they don't go green to red. That's what they do. Like it's all a choice, you know? Um, but yeah, Spy has died out, you know? The time has come, the fun has ended. It is what it is, man. Everything is just dead, you know? At least I cut my L quick. You know, the first one is dead. That shit's fucking zero. But the last L, that was a small L, man. I actually lost less than what I was up on that trade. I was up, it went up like 30 cents, and then I lost like fucking 17, 18 cents, whatever the fuck it was. Like, who gives a fuck? Like, so, yeah, there's just nothing to do now, guys. There's nothing to do, you know? So it's just very like, you know, there's just nothing to do. There's just nothing to do right now. There's no move. There's no move here. It bounced first at our levels for calls, and now it's just fucking both ways to the upside. So it's just in the chop fuck you zone. Like this shit is fucking insane. Oh, imagine if this shit closed at 656. Oh my god, that would be like the biggest fuck you. So I'm still in that trade. I could actually still make money on that trade. I'm still holding that other fucking trade. The other one I got out on because I was like, dude, fuck it. I'll just keep that small. But the other one I'm still in on. Like imagine if that shit went to 656 and I sell it in the money, like for fucking break even. Like, but no, this shit is just fucked. The market was fucked. When I turned on the stream, it was good. Ever since after I made that first trade, there was nothing to do, man. There was nothing to fucking like the shit. Everything just went south from there. It was shit. It really was. It was a fucking shitty fucking situation. Man, if the Bulls are holding this though, they're gonna gain some momentum back to 655.50. You know, if they hold this, we're gonna be a situation where we're right around here and then spiking. That's where we're gonna be around, right around there and spiking. So we'll see. They gotta hold this shit, man. So yeah, It is what it is, man. It's absolutely insane. You guys see, man. You see what this market does. It flips like that, man. That's why 0 day options is a different fucking realm. This shit's there's nothing like 0 days. Shit is fucking crazy. Shit is fucking insane, man. But yeah, we got 15 minutes, guys. We got 15 minutes left. Yes, I'm aware. I'm pushing W's. I'm well aware. I'm pushing many, many W's, many big wins. I'm well aware. Many, many big wins. The wins are just like so much bigger than the L's that the L's just don't exist. I'm aware of what we're doing. I'm completely aware. Yes, I'm also aware, like, yes, as the market like just went to shit and died off and like just fucked off and didn't do shit, like yeah, my tone dropped. I'm well aware. It's like it's almost as if like I'm mirroring the market, you know? It's like when things are going up like crazy, I'm mirroring the energy of the market. When things are shit, I'm like more like fucking low tone sedative. It's literally called reflecting the state of the market, you know? So, like, I don't know if you guys want me to be all hype with this bullshit price action, I could be hype. It's just, I don't like being fake, you know? Like, I just mirroring the fucking market. Like, I'm just reflecting what the fuck it's doing. The bears have clearly gained control. I'm not in a trade. Um, there's no reason for me to be in one right now. The plan was calls. Shit changed, so I'm doing nothing. The fuck? But yeah, we got 15 minutes. We got 15 minutes, man. We shall see. There's 15 more minutes. There could be a last minute yellow. There really could be. There really could be a last minute YOLO. We shall see. All right, so there could be one more trade, but guys, just know this shit is like it's not gonna be some massive fucking gain if we make a trade. This shit is gonna be just a small move, man. This is oh my god, this next dude, this this is gonna be a fucking difficult fucking trade to make. Like holy shit. This is not gonna be fucking easy. If I make this trade, like holy fuck. This is fucking like this is maximum fucking damn. But yeah, if there's another trade, it's way too early. So you know, gotta wait on that. There's just nothing to be doing, you know? All right, so guys, there's no play, for me here, so I'm just gonna call it, man. There's like that's it. Like we had one big win, and then we had 100% loser, and then we had a 20% loss on calls. So if you took the first trade and you didn't give back your gains, right? Everyone should be green. If not, then you're not like trading the system. Um, but yeah, this was a fairly good day. We had wins on puts, we had wins on calls. Earlier today I had my first trade was a nice win on calls. Then I had an L, and then I had win on calls, and then I had more small L's. So it was fairly good on how it played out. It could have been a lot better, but it is what it is, man. Um, so yeah, there's just, the moves have played out. There's nothing to do. At best, it has a small spike, or it just keeps on selling off to the close. Like the trades have played out, man. There's gonna be one last minute YOLO. I'm not gonna take like I'm done. Like that's it. Like that's literally it. So yeah, losing remains a personal choice. With that being said, I'm gonna be signing off of the stream. I'll see you guys.